Xin chào. What's up, everybody? Alright, so we are in District 7. Admittedly, I know not much about District 7. Well, I haven't explored it. I know a little bit about it. It's also a pretty big expat district. Perfectly blocked the driveway. It's also a pretty big expat district. Lots of Koreans tend to live here. They have lots of Korean restaurants to match that. And they have a lot of very nice parks and a large Korean community here, especially if you have a family. So yeah, let's check it out. I just picked a random place to start walking around. The weather is not bad today at all. This place looks not bad. This looks like Vietnamese barbecue, which is hit or miss. Sometimes the quality of the meat can be really poor, and yeah, it's hit or miss for me. It's 50-50. Bunch of makeup, a lot of makeup. And so the weather is pretty cool today. I'd say it's probably 88, 85, and that's cool for Saigon. It rained all day yesterday, so put my sunglasses on. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little walking tour of this area, and hopefully we can go inside some places, check out some other things, maybe stumble onto one of these parks. I've walked around one before, the one with the bridge. I haven't really explored T7 much, to be honest with you. I picked a busy street. This is supposed to be like a street food street. So yeah, we're gonna try to check it all out. Still doing great on the diet. 1 meal a day, 6 p.m. Yesterday I had chicken salad wraps. 2 chicken salad wraps, right around 600 calories intake for the day. This is highly walkable. When I was going by in the car, yeah, I didn't walk here. It's too far of a walk. It's like an hour and 50 minutes to get here. All right, so we're starting to see Korean barbecues now. Going up here. Jang. Let's take a look at that. We all know I love Korean barbecue. Closed. They do a night. Jangwon, that's a pretty affordable one, Jesus. I would doubt the quality is that good if it's that cheap. It's over here. Oh, billiards if you want to play pool. Pool hall over here. Pool halls are usually full all day long. There's some kitchen stuff if you need kitchen stuff. There's a nice looking counter. Clothing, there's shopping here as well. I know American expats like to live here too. I think I gotta put some sunscreen on, guys. Let's take a break. Let me put some sunscreen on. I feel my face is gonna get burned if I don't. Luckily, I have UV50 right with me. Spray my face. Face back of the mat. Okay. My arms will be fine. I got that farmer's tan. Okay. I'm taking care of the skin so we don't get cancers of skin when I'm 50. You got American Standard over here. If you need some plumbing for your house. Oh, here's a couch store. Not bad. We had ours custom made. It was really affordable. 200, 300 bucks. And it's a nice couch. It's a lounge couch. You can see it in the $600 apartment tour. If you fancy bee to see that. Oh, that was a mover. And it's an electronics store. They usually are playing too loud of music for me to go in, but it's just like TVs, fridges, shit like that. The prices are better on Tiki for that stuff. So Tiki is just like Amazon. Tiki.vn, I want to say is the website. And yeah, pretty much you can get anything on there, and it's usually cheaper, and the shipping's pretty quick. If it's in Ho Chi Minh City, it can be to you in an hour. So very, very efficient system. I bought this camera off there. I got 30 bucks cheaper than where you could get it anywhere in America, so that was cool. A lot of my more expensive stuff we get from Tiki. And then if it's something like that you can't get here, that I have to buy from America, I buy it in America and then use a service that ships it here. That works very well. I did a video on that, so if you want to see that, you can find that as well. Alright. Buffet, another Vietnamese buffet. I don't see how they can do $4 for one person. I can almost assure you the quality is not going to be amazing. There's a Yamaha over here, but they just have motorbikes or scooters, no motorcycles. Somebody asked me to go to Ducati dealer. It's actually right by my house in Bintan. Yeah, we'll do that this week. You ask, you shall receive. We'll go check out Ducati. There's not a tax on Ducatis here. They have a relatively low tax. Like they have a deal with the government, like Kawasaki does as well. I don't know how that works, but you give them $5 million and then probably some kind of bribe system, like everything here. People have been asking me about, well, what's with this land right stuff when the project stops? I don't know. I would think the same thing someone else said. Wouldn't the land rights already be procured before you would start the project? Like, how can a bridge just stop being built? Did they build it in the wrong plot? I think it's more so bribes. Corruption type of shit. I can only speculate on that. I have no factual information on that. I can just report on what is written in the news. So I have no idea if that's really is what it is, but from what I've learned and seen from being here for almost 2 years, yeah, that's the way it goes. Diodong always has hotties. They always hire hot chicks. Pretty smart. Sex sells. Let's be realistic here. That's why YouTubers that put super hot chicks in every thumbnail will get clicked on just for the hot chick in the thumbnail. I ain't hating. I understand. I'm kind of opposite. I tend not to click on a video if it's got some like big boobied chick in it on the thumbnail. Yeah, they got like smartphones, smartwatches. Yeah, there's a hot chick right here, see? Told you. The sun is pretty intense today. The weather is not bad, but that sun, man, that UV rating feels high. The index must be high today. I can feel it on my face. I put on sunscreen at the appropriate time, so we won't get a sunburn. Here comes a big bike. CBR something. S1000RR. At least he had leathers on. I mean, that's the first guy I've ever seen with leathers on. In order to drive a big bike fast here, you just have to be a little okay with wrecking. Because there's no, I did really well driving super fast and retarded in LA, but it's not as chaotic as this. This is, you're threading the needle every second if you drive fast and aggressive here. I love how they just block shit. It's a very common thing in Vietnam for them to like block a path and just sit there. They block sidewalk entrances, all kinds of shit. What is this? Italy luxury furniture. A little construction, always happening in Vietnam. Like I see a love hotel maybe. Now that I really know what to look for them, they're actually in pretty much every district in some little area. So the people that use love hotels are younger people and people that, you know, live in a family house and want to have like maybe loud sex, because a lot of people live in a house like forever. Winnie's brothers aren't moving out anytime soon. They each have their own floor. So, and then of course people that are cheating, that'd be a good way to cheat without getting caught. This place seems like it does a lot of business. What is it? It's high end. Looks like some kind of pho. Yeah, it looks like a pho-based soup to me. Yeah, it looks like pho. There's some noodle happening, some broth mixing, some kind of pho. They probably call it not a pho. Some soup. Let's go with that. Soup. And we got the chicken guy over here. Looks like roasting some chicken chicks. We got chicken. Looks like some pork. Smells good. I would eat that. Tokori barbecue. It's got a Japanese name. Maybe it's a Japanese barbecue. Yeah, it looks like a Japanese barbecue. Interesting. Plenty of places to eat here. I could see the appeal. You know, there's two nice malls here too. The Crescent Mall's nice. Crescent Mall is very much a nice mall. I could see the appeal for like a family to live here. Makes sense. It's starting to get hot now. The sun goes overhead. So there's lots of these high-rise apartments too, like these luxury high-rise apartments. District 7's very known for those. Takoyaki, octopus ball, very delicious. Takoyaki is actually a scrumptious little treat. It's just like this little ball, and it's got like octopus in it. She's making some right here. Fill it with this cream. And then she'll let it sit on one side, and then she'll flip each one with like a stick. It's Japanese. It's absolutely just a fabulous little. It's a fabulous little dish. Delicious street food. It's very popular here, actually. You'll find it in every district. It's a traditional Japanese street food. Tteokbokki is the Korean one. That's actually very popular here as well. You'll find that all over. I'm not a fan of that one. I think you have to grow up on that to understand the flavor profile of it and to really like that. There's a Seoul restaurant that's called Seoul, so I'm just gonna guess that it's Korean food. Make an educated hypotheses here. Educated guess. Seoul. Yeah, it's Korean food. I can see a bibimbap, stuff like that. Looks good. Hello. Chris, what's your name? Okay. Her English is not good. It's okay. We'll try to snag an interview. Like the Belgian bros. The Belgian bros were great. As you can see, all these sky rises up here. That's why I've been walking towards. I want to kind of go explore that area too. While we's out here. Ooh, that sun is coming on down, baby. It's not playing. Pretty decent. I give it District 7 a pretty good walk score. I mean, this isn't bad. It took me 23 minutes to get here from my house. I took a car. I prefer to take the car. The grab bike was like 60K and then the car was 90. For 30 more K, I'll take the protectivity of the car. Grab scooter drivers are the worst, man. Most people I know, even Vietnamese, I ask them their last accident and they'll tell you it was on a Grab motorbike. So now if you're here for a vacation for like 2 weeks, take the Grab bike. It's cheaper and you get to experience more of Vietnam. But in the long term, you'll find a lot of people don't like taking it unless they're really cheap and they don't want to spend the extra money on a car. Like Winnie, even though she just got on a Grab bike accident a couple months ago, she still takes the bike instead of the car because she refuses to spend the 30K more for a car. That's like a Vietnamese thing for sure. It's not cheap, it's just being wise with your money, you know? I think we walked up on, I know where we're at. We walked up on Vinmart. I didn't realize that that's what I was walking towards. This is my Vinmart of choice when I go shopping. Great grocery store. Got good meat, all that good stuff. Had no idea that's what I was walking into. The more you know. Now I know the geography a little bit better because when you come here, you just come right here. You're only in D7 for like a second when you come from my house to here. The Baimin drivers enjoying a hoon, taking a little break. I'm a little parched myself. Yeah, lots of high rises here, as you can see. We're gonna go take a walk in this residential area. I'm curious to see what that looks like. Definitely a perk to have the Vinmart right here. And then there's a Lotte Cinema in there. Lotte Cinema, great cinema. I filmed in here 2 or 3 times. You can find those videos too, if you want to see inside. In my opinion, the best overall grocery store in Saigon is Lotte Mart, which is a Korean brand. So again, if you haven't noticed, it's Korean themed. You know what I'm saying? So, is this neighborhood for you? Is District 7 for you? Well, yes, if you like Korean food, or if you're Korean, definitely for sure you're gonna like it. I read an article that says a few months out of the year though, it smells like trash because there's a garbage dump, and it like gets water in it when during the rainy season, so coming up now. And then when it heats up and it like wafts around the whole town. I have no experience with that. If someone does know about that, gladly leave it in the comment section, because I'm curious to see if that's actually true. It's got a nice vibe. These palm trees are nice down here. Cool little vibe. I've never looked at any of these apartments because D7 is just not on my radar to live. Yeah, if you have a family, if you're Korean, or if you're working out here, it wouldn't be bad to live here. I wouldn't be pissed. You could still get to D1 in 20 minutes. It's a pretty large district, District 7. So we got 5 seconds. Now we've made it to the walkout. Let's get over here. And definitely having that Lotte Mart is a huge perk. We've got 38 seconds to street cross, so we're good on time. This is all Nova Land stuff. Yeah, you can see them marking. I think Nova is the same people that do Millennium? I don't know. Correct me. Correct me in the comments though. Sunrise City. Maybe I'll look up the apartments for y'all and put like a price in it real quick, because these actually look like pretty decent apartments. They look Viet made though. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, meaning that there's going to be no oven and it's catered for Vietnamese to live in instead of like any other, you know what I'm saying? Like Golden River, prime example. Golden River is made for foreigners. It is literally made for a foreigner. Big pools, workout gym, oven in every unit. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So this area I haven't walked around much, but it looks lovely. I feel very I wouldn't mind living here. This looks nice. This looks new. It looks clean. So this is going to be a long video. I'm going to title it a walking D7 video, and then should you live in D7, because you're kind of getting a total view of D7 as we're traversing through it right now. So again, let's go off to the list. It's got a lot of luxury, high-rise, nice apartments. It's got a lot of nice parks if you have kids. It has a large Korean community if you're Korean. So I mean, yeah, Love Hotel looks like, that's very much looks like a Love Hotel sign. I mean, look how nice and quaint this looks. This looks cool. I wouldn't be mad about living here. Lots of food. Before I got dropped off on that street, there was a Popeyes there. So you have access to American food too. These are the cheap street noodles. These are actually really good. I just got sick eating them one time, but for the most part, it's pretty good stuff. Hello, xin chào. Yeah, they're all finished, or I would have showed you. Lots of little businesses here. These buildings all look new and modern. So I'd say recently made in the past 10 years. Body massage, foot massage. These are legit massage places. This isn't where you go to get a jerk off or a bang bang. Xin chào, hello. So I'm seeing Tokyo Deli. I'm seeing dentists, Korean dentists. I'm seeing pharmacies. There's a little fitness place over here. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff, guys. Buza Pizza, pretty good pizza. I don't eat Buza Pizza anymore because the last time I had it, it made me sick for a day the next day after, if you know what I mean. And that's all I ate that day, so. I was just like a boxing, like a Thai boxing ring must be up here. Muay Thai, yeah. So if somebody needs Muay Thai, well, they even do boxing. This is a little far for where I would like to travel to box, which I do want to start doing. But I'll check into it. It looks like a nice place. I know there's a couple of Muay Thai guys that watch, so. Yeah, but Buza Pizza, it kept me out of commission for a day, and I know it came from them. So I've never had pizza make me food sick. Food poison. Nah, I'm not trashing them or anything. Like I said, it's an Audi R8. Again, I don't know what you would do with an R8 in Saigon. Nowhere to go fast. It looks like there's a park over here. Let's just check this out real quick, and then we'll go back on the main road. Looks like a nice little park's over here. I should have bought 2 shirts. I already sweated out this one. I don't know what this is, but let's just check it out real quick. Really nice houses, man. I don't know if this means they're for sale. I think it does. I mean, I would not be pissed off living in a house like this. Fucking king of the street here. And cool little like river thing over here. I can see the appeal. We'll go over there. I said we would check it out, so stick to my wording. I think I've actually walked around here before when I first got here. Like in this back area, because I didn't even know that street was there. Like they have lots of these little nice parks here. So like as you can see. Alright. And then there's lots of good schools here. So yeah. I know this is long for people that are clicking on it. If I should live in District 7, and we didn't talk about it too much at first, but this is going to be a half-titled video about that. And yeah, there's lots of nice international schools here too, just like D2. A lot of expats work here. So that's why the expats live here, because they work here. A lot of people get wise on the commute shit after you waste a bunch of time doing it. And then when you just figure out, if you live like 5 minutes to work, life is just better. 5 to 10 minutes to work and shit is just way better. Like Winnie loves where we live. She won't admit it, but she loves it because it's 7 minutes to her work on a motorbike. 5 minutes with no traffic. You know, I can walk there in 25 minutes. Korean grill. So above Buza, there's a Korean grill. I mean, these all look nice to live in. I would not be pissed off living in any of these places. Lots of dentists, Korean dentists. If you didn't know, Korean dentists do amazing dentistry work. It's a bit more expensive here, The way like dentist implants and shit work here is like on a tier system, like where Chinese, Viet is the low totem pole, and then Korean, and then Japanese is the number one. Like a Japanese implant here is like $1,800 US. The Korean ones can be anywhere from like $800 to $1,200, and then the Chinese ones can be anywhere from like $200 to $600. More English for leaders. Those schools are really big. Lots of Vietnamese that are older are starting to learn English and taking these classes, which is good on them. Very smart. Yeah, this is like Dentist Row. If you need a dentist, come to this area. And the time is, we're at 3:30 p.m. So if you want to know where this area is, I'll show you this address here, and then you can do Google. I don't really like it when people ask me to list everything. I mean, how hard is it to pause your screen right now and then Google it? Maybe in the future I'll start adding it. I understand some of you guys just want to be able to click on it. I get it. Little street stall for drinks. I gotta say, this is a nice little vibey area, man. I could see the appeal of living here. This is pretty nice. Other thing I noticed last time I was here and I kind of was walking around by Crescent Mall, there was lots of ladies with dogs, lots of expats with dogs. So there must be some dog-friendly apartment complexes here. That's the only thing I could think of. And one lady had a big-ass dog. She was Korean American. I mean, as you can see, just nice houses. These nice houses are everywhere here. Plenty of restaurants to choose from. I haven't seen many mainstream restaurants here. We've seen a few. What do we got over here? Korean oven roasted chicken. So I mean, outside of just having a bunch of Korean barbecues, they've got actual other Korean dishes in restaurants, which you don't see too often in other districts. So they're definitely placating to the people that live here, which is Koreans. I don't know if there's a better Korean barbecue here joint than Borang, but I doubt it. Or on par, probably. Yeah, I could see that. Borang is such top quality Korean barbecue. Everything about that place, they have the proper amount of banchan, all that stuff there. It's one thing a lot of the Korean barbecues lack here, or I don't know why, but they just pull away the banchan. They only give you one or two. I like my banchan. I don't wonder what this red building is. It looks like a city gym from what I can tell. Oh, this stuff's really good. This is like this fried flour thing. I've had this before. It's very delicious though. They put cheese on it, phô mai, like a phô mai powder. Absolutely delicious little street snack. I've had that before too. I think about a year ago. If you look back to District 5, you can watch me eat that. So yeah, I 100% see the appeal. I haven't been in another district to get this vibe of all these nice houses like this. And it's clean and it feels safe. I don't know why, but it just feels safe. I can't explain it, you know? I think we should go down here. I don't think over the bridge for us is going to be the key. Let's walk across the street while we can. It definitely looks like a city gym, but it's a Nam group, whatever that is. There's a Highlands Coffee over here. Oh, we're at 29 minutes. Jesus. I hadn't realized. This looks like a pretty nice complex over here. I mean, the palm trees gives it a really nice touch, a really nice vibe. Lots of Korean restaurants, lots of restaurants in general. Looks very family friendly with all the parks. I don't know if I'll go film the parks today, but I will eventually just film all the parks in one video. Which way do I want to go? Towards the high rise. What's Vietopia? Let's go across the street here. Free ball. they're gonna go now. Got a car coming, walk in front of the taxi, no big deal. What the hell is Vietopia? I don't know what Vietopia is. Let's look. You got a Highlands coffee. I think I already said that. So lots of language learning places, lots of nice schools here, lots of nice luxury apartments, lots of... What the hell is Vietopia, dude? Let's just walk over there and see what it is. I don't know what it is, but we're about to find out. Lots of nice architecture here, lots of nice houses. I have no idea what these houses rent out for or sell for, so... And I don't know the rental price for apartments in District 7. So I can't tell you that information. What I can do though is look it up for you and put it in the description, which I think I'll do. I just want to know what Vietopia is. And we'll walk down here. What the hell? I think we're just gonna not even two-part this one. We're just gonna rock it till the battery falls off. Is what I'm thinking. What is this? Oh, some kind of banh mi. Oh, this is a pretty good banh mi. If you get this fresh, like right when he makes this, I actually like this one. I have gotten sick off of one of those late at night when it was just sitting around. Could have been the pad thai they put on it. That pad thai gets me sometimes. So he's got the same thing, like the little barbecued patty. I don't know what Vietopia is, but food? What is it? Food? I don't know, let's look. Curiosity is piqued. It looks like, from what I'm seeing, street food and trucks. So like, it's food trucks, which you don't see here very often. Yeah, it is. Huh. Holy shit. Right? Definitely food trucks, man. Okay, cool. Well, we can take a look. I don't know what's inside the building. We'll walk over there too at some point. Why not? So here's this stand. It's tea. Looks like teas, coffees. Hot dog. Ooh, it's blistering hot out. It's like a Korean way to have a hot dog when they put it in like that. Japan, they do that too. What's she got? Soup cow. This is what she's got. I imagine that this is, you know, popping off at night. Right? Wouldn't that be your guess? That's my guess. Here's Bangkok street food. Thai food. Probably pad thai and green curries and Papa Yes salads. I have no idea what this place is, but we're gonna walk around it and figure it out. I think you have to go inside. I'm not going inside the death heat bus. It's 1,000,000,000 degrees out right now. Melly? I don't know what this is. Snack? Snack. Flowers. Here's the Thai grill. They're like getting it ready. They got skewers on a stick. And guac quan. Yeah, I'm gonna guess they open for dinner. So this is a nighttime thing. Oh, there's a jump arena here. We have that on the list of activities to shoot, but I'm like, how are we gonna shoot that? I'm like, you're just gonna have to stand there and let me jump around. I don't know how good that's gonna be. Takoyaki, tapokaki. I always fuck up how to say the Korean street food. We got an overheat scenario going on. It's not good. We're out of the sun now, maybe it'll cool down. Army, canteen, coffee. And then here's the jump center up here. Maybe let's just pop in there real quick and see what's happening. Cool down camera, you can do it. I think this stuff is genuinely for little kids, if I'm not right. Let's just take a look. Maybe adults can do it too, I don't know. Looks like this is going to be a two-part video because I got to turn the camera off. So we'll take a look in here and then I'll turn the camera off. Then we'll start part 2 of this journey hope you guys enjoyed it. There's gonna be 2 parts to it now. So, and they'll come out 12 hours apart. There's like no one jumping. Kind of cool though. So like, pretty big jump area. Definitely if you have like little kids, it'd be perfect. So like, let's see. Let me take a look here. Yeah, this is totally for like little kids and shit. But I can see like the appeal. Rock climbing. Yeah, maybe we'll come here and mess around. I'm sure this is probably launched by like Americans. But again, you can see why this is an appealing area for kids. Why District 7 is good for kids. They should have this door closed, man. Waste the aircon. Little popcorn stand over here, gets your drinks and stuff. That's pretty cool. I imagine this place is pretty cool at night when all this is set up. Again, you got like these Victorian style houses. I think that's the right thing for it. I'm not a house expert. I don't know. Correct me in the comments section. All right, guys, that's the vid. Thanks for watching. Part 2 will come out 12 hours from this. So, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace out.